Working from home doesn't mean you have to be locked in your house all day long. That's the beauty of working remotely, is that you can work from anywhere. So join me as we go through the best spots that I would recommend here in Manhattan that you can work remotely. What's going on, everybody? Kyle Powers here, Haven Real Estate Group at eXp Realty. K-State grad, turned contractor, turned real estate agent and investor. As always, thank you so much for watching these videos. I do appreciate it. Let's go ahead and jump right in. I get this question all the time where people are like, how do you work from home all the time? How do you go through that? I want to go clean. I want to go do the laundry. I want to go do this and this and this. Number one is I can't do it. So I applaud everybody who can. So I applaud you that can. But I also get it that you need a break sometimes. So stay to the end and we'll go through everything that you need to know about working remotely here in Manhattan. So first off, we're going to start with coffee shops. There are a multitude of coffee shops here in Manhattan. Again, I've got videos on those, on the best ones in town to check out, but I'm going to go through a couple of them. Radinas. There's a handful of Radinas here in Manhattan. It is a local coffee shop that you can go check out. Always a good spot to post up, enjoy the Wi-Fi, have all that stuff. Blue Stem's a good one. Brothers Coffee is a new one. That's a really good one. You're going to love the atmosphere there. I highly recommend that one because it is a lot of fun to be there and just enjoy the traffic that comes through there. Then one of the other things with those is, guys, you can quite literally work at any coffee shop. I don't care if it's a Panera, a Starbucks, or anything like that. Those are some of my favorite local ones that I would recommend. But coffee shops are a great spot to enjoy the free Wi-Fi. Get out and just be around people. Because I know if you work from home, again, I've been there, I've done that. My wife is currently doing that. Getting around people is important to do, right? You want to make sure you have that opportunity. Next thing is go to libraries and bookstores and things like that, right? So go to the Manhattan Public Library. They have the Wi-Fi that you need. They have the research ability that you can have. They have the big desks, the big open spaces that you can go post up and have everything taken care of for you to just focus, right? Again, it's a library. They want you to be quiet anyway. And then go to the local bookstores. The Dusty Bookshelf, that's a local favorite here. I'm going to highly recommend that one. I mean, let's be real. It went through a burnout and rebuilt. So now it's almost I'm not going to say brand new, but a new bookstore that's been here for ages, right? That's a great spot to go check out, post up, enjoy again, being out in public and just kind of getting out of your normal routine, being stuck into the house or your home office or anything like that, if that's what you need for a change of scenery. Let's say that bookstores and coffee shops are not the place you want to be, or maybe you want to hit all of these in one day. I don't care. Let's go to the outdoor spots. I know for me, during the nice times of the year, I love getting outside, getting outside of my four walls of my office and everything else that comes in that. It just refreshes your brain. So go check out the parks, right? You've got City Park, Seco Park, Northview has parks, Longs Park. There are tons and tons and tons of city parks that you can go set up. Now, one downside to this, I will tell you, is that you don't have Wi-Fi unless you have a hotspot or something of that nature. So if you're going to go do that, make sure, one, that you don't necessarily need the hotspot or internet, or that you do have your hotspot, right? So be prepared for doing that stuff. Maybe you want to go read, or maybe you want to just go handwrite stuff. Yes, I know people do still handwrite things. I promise it still is a thing. Pen and paper is still very much alive. The next thing is going to be the Kansas State Gardens. It is a public space. You can get out there. Again, similar issue as the parks, right? If you need Wi-Fi, these probably aren't the spots for you. Now, if you want to have a hotspot, I know for me, I use my phone when I'm in a jam. Don't necessarily use it all the time, but I do enjoy it when I do have it. So the K-State Gardens and getting out there and just getting around nature and getting around that kind of stuff is a good opportunity for you. Next thing I'm going to tell you is the co-working space. Co-working spaces are a thing right now that is an absolute necessity, right? We have a lot of small businesses that don't necessarily have or need or have the ability to go out and buy an office building or go purchase that kind of stuff. So having that co-working space gives you that ability to come and go as you please, have that space that you can set up office, set up that kind of stuff, and being available to do that. Now, with those co-working spaces, you do have to be aware of the fact, like, there are going to be people that are, that are going to be around you, right? So you have to be aware of that. You have to be aware that that's going to happen. So if you are one that gets distracted easily, don't do these co-working spaces. That's not where you need to be. So, but those co-working spaces do offer up a lesser expensive opportunity for you to go get outside of your home, go and enjoy the office feel of what it feels like. They do have Wi-Fi, they do have restrooms, they do have all that stuff that you would need in order to utilize that space. The next one, and probably the most expensive option that we can talk about working from home and things that way, is you can actually go get a small office space. And it's just an office, right? So for $100, $200, $300 a month, you can actually just work out of an office. Again, you're still gonna need your Wi-Fi, but they have conference rooms and they have restrooms and they have everything that you're gonna need in order to run your business correctly or run your business and still have a space to go to. So it kind of goes away from the working from home, working remotely stuff. But that said, it is an option and a lesser expensive one. So if you're wanting to stay the least expensive and or free, coffee shops, outdoor parks, and just being away from, or just being out there in those local libraries and public spaces and things like that, would highly recommend all of those. If you have an opportunity, or if you think of something that you're like, hey Kyle, you forgot to mention this, put it in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you, right? I want to know if there's some spaces that I'm not thinking about or things that I'm not mentioning in this video that you guys would recommend, right? Put it in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to know what other spaces I'm forgetting, whether they're office spaces, co-working spaces, or just spaces that you have a great opportunity to just free your mind with some of this stuff. Put it in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. If you guys do enjoy this content and you are enjoying my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Go and hit that little bell so you get notified of any future content. Give us that like because it does help me grow the channel. And as always, thank you so much for watching these videos. I truly, truly appreciate it. And if you have any questions about buying, selling, investing, or anything real estate related, I'm here to help you. I want to make sure you're taken care of and getting the best opportunity for you. My phone number is 785-477-5485. My email is kyle@homesforsalemhk.com. Reach out. I want to hear from you. I want to know how things are going. I want to know how you're enjoying Manhattan. So please reach out to me. I would love to hear from you. As always, thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. And until next time, we'll see you later.